Alright, so I figured this would be the last area I would go to. I've already got footage of the stadium. So I figured to come around here one more time. So I'm not entirely sure if I remember this or not, but I remember this was the first time when we actually went to PE. What was the grade I first met you in, Connor, by the way?
First grade you met me in, that was actually junior year of, freshman year of high school.
Okay, so it wasn't until that point up into high school I met you, but there's still a lot of memories about this place that I do remember, but I do remember that was the PE room that we played. We had so many of the other activities that we did. It's currently where my aunt works too, but
Oh yeah.
I remember it was a few weeks before when I moved. We were trying to introduce kids in the choir up into the new grades. I remember this is where my mom would drop me off. And every day when I would go to school, there were some times where I would have to get on the bus for like 2 instances when my mom wasn't feeling well. But I remember coming down this hallway here into the cafeteria because that's where we would always go for that area. So we would go over here.
I don't know if you remember, but I remember the ISS room.
Oh, you remember the ISS room? I remember when it was way over here at that time.
It was over here in this corner right here. Yeah, right there.
And
The reason why I remember it is because one day me and this guy named, Jamal got into a fight. One thing that no one else knows is that I actually forged my aunt's signature on the in-school suspension paperwork, and to this day she still doesn't know.
I did the same thing on that agenda thing when I got written up.
Oh yeah, yeah.
They had the five checks. Like if you get written up a certain number of times, that's how much you get in trouble.
But I got only in trouble once, and it wasn't even me who started it. I finished it.
And I remember when all of us in like the school area, we would actually hang around the flag. We'd sing this Patriot song, but you know,
Oh yeah.
looking back at it now, I mean, we were kids.
I will have to say, this is the first school I went to on my second return to Texas.
See, I'm not sure if it's this building here or if it's the next building on the other side, but I remember it's one of these wings right here, and there's actually lighting, so you can actually see it. Not entirely sure. I think this is where Mr. Russell's class made it. I could be wrong. It may be in the other wing.
It was the other wing. He was down from Mrs. Brown.
I think it was on the other side.
Miss Jameson.
I think it was that one.
Yeah, it was that one down there. He was just a couple classes down from Miss Jameson, Miss Hall.
Yeah.
Then she turned, Hall was her name. Then you had Brown. And then you had, I don't even remember our one teacher. Black lady though, nice black lady, math teacher.
I'm not entirely sure, but I remember like when I was actually in this grade here, we had Mr. Russell's class, that was one area. Then we had Miss Montgomery, that was actually my main teacher. I think we had Miss Page on the other, and we actually had a teacher called Miss Carter, who was in the other. She taught math. But I think this was it right here.
Yeah, I think they were the 4 doors down. Because these were the 4 doors these first 4 doors right here closest to us were the ones that I went into for math, history, English,
and science.
And I believe science was Miss Brown. Miss Brown was science class. Yeah.
It's so weird though. Now, it's more than just school memories that brought me here, but I remember when times where Dad took me down this road. I'm like, God, it looks haunting the way it is.
It does.
Yeah. Remember when my dad used to drive me through this road here where you go play ball practice or practice with our baseball team in general?
My brother did baseball practice over behind here, too.
Actually, dude, you can even see the rooms.
This is different, though.
This actually looks like my old room.
This
is it.
Oh, you've been in this classroom? This classroom used to be my science teacher's classroom.
This actually used to be also the history teacher. This used to be Miss Montgomery's room. I remember that.
That room used to be a science room when I went here.
What grade was this, by the way?
This was 6th grade.
Oh.
Nice frog there. Enjoying the cool weather.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I remember doing, what was it? Recess out here. That's further up, though. We'll talk about that in a moment, but...
Actually, how much time is on that camera, by the way?
You got 5 minutes and 40 seconds.
Okay, so that's plenty of time. Because we're nearly, like, almost all the way around the corner.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure if you're able to see that, but that giant metal fence, I remember when I used to referee kickball.
Oh, yeah.
That was the best part about aerobics class, is that, you know, we got to play kickball outside. I got to
Is that what they called our gym class?
Somewhat.
I thought that was funny.
Yeah, man. It was awesome. I mean, you know, this isn't where kind of like things began, but it was sort of a way that everything kind of like paced together. And, you know, I can't believe I'm saying this, but I kind of wish I wish I was a kid again in this school.
Yeah.
At least see myself as that sort of way. Because, you know, we never talked to each other in Brent, but that was until later on.
No, we kept on, I think, missing each other here in Brent. I mean, or your classes could have been in a different wing, or my classes could have been in a different wing. I don't remember which. But I do remember there was a computer room in this wing right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one right here. Computer class was in that first door. No, not even a double door.
Yeah, dude, I remember when this was the aerobics class, man. Holy crap.
I don't even remember aerobics class.
Yeah, this used to be...
No, this is the computer room. Yeah.
It's a computer room now, but it used to be aerobics.
Huh.
Yep. So cool back then, man. But, you know...
I believe the computer room was actually further in originally.
See, like, I remember the hallways here.
Oh, yeah. You know, I remember where the art class was.
Wait, who was our old computer teacher? Was that Miss Phillips?
In the high school?
No, I mean in this year. I think it was.
I believe it was Miss Phillips.
Yeah.
High school, it was when you were in BCIS, it was Coach Barksdale.
Oh yeah, dude.
Or intro to what was it? No, yeah. That was Barksdale, and that was in high school though.
I could be wrong. I'm not sure if it's this wing, but I'm pretty sure that's where I actually had my other classes.
Yeah.
Miss Henry, Miss Smith. I can't really remember the others because it's been so long. But oh my God, dude, I can't believe we're actually getting a chance to go in.
This used to be our old playground. We didn't necessarily have this cover that's over it, but
I remember this so very well. I remember when we all like played around here. The cafeteria was right
I remembered because I always felt like such an outcast when I was in 6th grade.
You and me both, man.
That I just gave up trying to play on this, and I would sit over here behind that brick wall that we're approaching.
Actually, that brick wall, that's actually where I first met I don't want to like name drop her name. R, as I like to put her because I respect her person.
Yeah.
That's where I met some of her friends, and that's how it kind of became a little bit to be in middle school later on.
See, over here, I mean, this was 6th grade. I don't, the people that I remember in 6th grade here and that annoyed the shit out of me, it's a kid named Dalton. I remember Niall McGowan here. Niall McGowan. This is where I first saw him here. But I didn't truly know him or you know, find how annoying he got occasionally until about junior high to high school.
See, actually, it was right in this corner right here. We had Beyblade tournaments going on.
Wow.
It was kind of new, but like that's where I first started meeting.
Got some coyotes going.
Yeah.
I usually would sit right here behind that wall. You may not be able to see it, but with all this bright light, right there,
What's
is where I would.
What's the timing on that?
10 minutes and 40 seconds.
Alright, we still got 4 minutes left. So there's one more area that I want to record. I'm not sure if we can kind of catch this, but here's another area.
I mean, you can barely tell because of the glare from the light on the iPod, but this is the cafeteria.
Yeah, man, this is where actually a lot of stuff has happened. A lot.
You know, I remember getting a dog tag for AB honor roll.
I remember
here.
that. I got one of those too when we had that, was it the last day, technically?
Yeah. Yeah.
So, I never thought that would come.
Now, I also remember getting on a bus that went to Hackberry Elementary for daycare. The YMCA daycare that they had. And I believe her name, it was a little black girl named Jasmine that I made friends with and let her read my Rocks and Minerals book.
Oh, dude. That reminds me so much of the other books that I read here. Like, I remember when they had the educational books like Snakes, Rocks and Minerals,
Yeah.
Weather and all that.
Yeah, I would